What's up, Toasters? Don't be an oyster. Today I'm doing a pre-write for TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. So, yeah, let's begin it. It begins on a dark and stormy night, where basically the turtles fight an evil dude and such. But then, weird things start happening. They start seeing weird. Sorry, my phone turned off for a bit, so I can start over again. So basically, there turned out to be footbots from TCRI. So basically, we cut to TCRI's area with Cynthia Utron planning her plan. Sorry, it turned off again. So basically, we cut to Cynthia Utron. She's in a call with Shredder. So basically, they're planning their plan. So, Cynthia Utron suggests hiring Bishop and maybe getting the Earth Protection Force involved. And tries to infiltrate them, maybe suggest Bishop to help them, because they will be destroying all mutants. So basically, then we cut to the high school dance again. To the high school, where the turtles are just hanging out saying like, "Hey, we should stop becoming heroes." Such and more stuff. And so basically, yeah. So they decide I'd stop being ninjas and turn heroes because they get just tired of it. And then Shredder attacks, beating up all the turtles, but they can manage to get away using a van. Well, their new van, which you can buy now. And so, basically, they try to I was saying Transformers for a bit. Sorry. So basically, Shredder attacks, and Splinter's worried and tells him the truth. That his backstory wasn't actually that. The reason why he was so good at training them was because he once was owned by a ninja warrior. And so basically, he tells them that his master was killed by it. By Shredder. And then Bishop, we cut back to TCRI. So basically, Bishop is hired by Cynthia Utron to make the footbots. So yeah, now that's a lingering plot thread in the movie. They team up in order to destroy all mutants. Well, the turtles are forced to, calm down Bebop and Rocksteady, in their new home. And so basically, they they get warned, but about the whole Shredder deal going. They tell her, we're with Bishop right now. Basically, she tells her about Shredder and she does this, and about the Foot Clan, and she decides to make models of robots based around the suits, but more like technically advanced. And so my cat is here and is looking at the screen where I'm playing Shredder's Revenge's final boss. So basically, yeah. So then it turns out that there's more mutants than they thought, such as I forgot. Basically, it turns out that the intern was hired by them or become a mutant that can demutify all other mutants. So, and he becomes Mutagen Man, where he's hired by them, where he's forced to work for them. And what happens is that basically Shredder attacks once again. Splinter tries to defend them, but gets defeated and gets trapped inside the lair. As you know, they're stuck they're under the rubble. Shredder thinks that he killed them and so goes away. Or destroys them in Kid's turn. So basically, Shredder thinks that he's destroyed them, but he hasn't, so the turtles must train even harder. So basically, Splinter tries to make him hide even more. And so basically, he makes him hide inside an old subway station. But they're like, we want the stewards back, all of our stuff is there. But he's like, no can do, it's too dangerous out there now, due to the Giants guy. So basically, Bebop and Rocksteady try to beat up Shredder, but immediately get defeated, because it's Shredder. And so basically, Mutagen Man is basically just sitting there like, be friends with them, or be uncooler. And so tries to stop Shredder, but it gets like trapped and such, and like they get inside a duel. He immediately gets defeated. So basically, all that time, Leatherhead and Wingnut join in on the Turtles' crew in order to defeat the Shredder. Basically, teams up with the Turtles, and then Bebop and Rocksteady said, okay, we'll join your TCRI. Because we want to get back to the Turtles for trying to calm us down, although we were having fun beating those people up. So basically, they joined TCRI's group. And basically, they join together and such, but Bebop and Rocksteady get distracted and so decide, hey, we should head out for the Turtles themselves. Basically try to beat up the Turtles, but fail. And so basically, seeing that, they're kind of stupid, the Turtles use just the trickery of using your brain on them. And of course, beat them up by using a billboard in order to crash on them when they try to hit him. And such. So basically, basically, the other mutants, like Mondo Gecko, decide to join them because they're not being chill, dude. And it's to try to kill us all with that. Yeah. And so, yeah. So basically, they all team up in order to defeat Shredder, but it's no match in Splinter. So yeah, Splinter, you probably forgot about him being there, comes in and tries to, like, say, hey, stop this madness! You won't be able to, you'll die if you do this. And so basically, Mutagen Man shows up being forced to demutanize all the turtles. But then Metalhead, a rebuilt Metalhead, and he's like, yeah, I rebuilt him in such in a garage, and while we were down at the subway. And they're like, oh yeah, you did. Why did I forget? And basically says, we brought more reinforcements. And here comes Bebop and Rocksteady, who are convinced by him, saying that, hey, those dudes are trying to destroy us all. In, like, stupid terms. Then boom, we cut away to a gag about that, and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. So, basically, the rats team up with them. The rats, we are the rats. Rats, we are the rats. So basically, they all team up together in order to defeat Shredder. But then Cynthia Utrom shows up. It's like, no! This is supposed to happen, and no one can stop us. But then Shredder just throws her away. It's like, this is my business. It is time for me to take down the guy's, I forgot his name, but Splinter's little guy apprentice, the apprentice of his master who I caned such. So yeah, so basically Metalhead gets an upgrade. They team up against Shredder, but they get defeated, so they have to run away. It's basically they go back to the subway and devise a plan. So basically, the turtles try to find Eel and Lee and all the others, seeing that I haven't seen the end of the Tails show, but I'm inside the middle of it while doing this. So basically teams up with them and those weird speaking guys with the TV commercial guys and such. And some other mutants. Or no. But they could also introduce, like, other characters. Oh, yeah, and there's a Ray Fillet. Yeah, Ray Fillet sings a tune to them and such. But when they try to devise their plan, Shredder chases him on his new Shred Cycle. So, team up. And so basically chases him down and such with the new and improved Footbots. Destroy and try to destroy the van that they're in, the new turtle van, and more. So basically, yeah, Bad Bernie turns into a mutant during this car chase by Mutagen Man, accidentally getting some of insert character's name's blood on him, and like slowly makes him like a mutant. I mean Splinter's blood, and makes Bad Bernie into the Rat King. And then it turns out that one of the people behind this the entire time helping Bishop was Baxter Stockman. So basically, Cynthia Utrom turns him into a fly in order to squish him, but doesn't realize, hey, when did he grow into like a normal human size? And so now we have Baxter Fly Stockman. Basically, it cuts off there when Cynthia Utrom is being attacked. Such. So basically, oh, and then they actually end up at the school dance, and Pigeon Pete is running around inside the background, but he gets attacked by Mutagen Man and turns into a bird again. And Mutagen Man beats the East River 3, or at least one of them, in order to turn them back into a animal, but he gets saved via someone had a fishbowl on their head and just fills it up with water and scoop. Which would be the goldfish guy. I don't know his name still. So basically, then the climax is at the school dance where they use the power by using music in order to distract the Shredder by playing at random moments. Well, Donnie puts in that code in order to distract Shredder. They beat him up a bit and such. So yeah. And so they try to use their actually use their weapons. But yeah, that mostly fails. By him just doing some tactics, by the way, inside this fight choreography. They actually learn from their mistakes against Superfly and Super Duper Fly. And basically, we see Casey Jones at the school dance as a little reference. And they see him with a mask on. Such. Basically. So, tell you where was I? Okay. So basically, they finally finish up with that thing. The turtles are most of the turtles are badly injured, and Shredder gets distracted like, what was that noise? Hey, you ruckus? So they beat up Shredder enough in order to take off his mask, in order to reveal a hideous scar underneath. And so, yeah. So, then they try to, the cat, it's just, basically they try to escape, and then Shredder pulls them back in, and then the other mutants, that you probably forgot about by now, try to defeat Shredder together, and then, Splinter is like, you know what, I'm finally faced my fears of Shredder again. And basically fights Shredder along with them, along with us of the turtles, and the mutant, and then basically as a last resort, Shredder turns into Super Shredder by using a mutagen. Or it's like a combination by using the last resort, which was mutagen. So basically, Mutagen Man he beats up all the turtles, mutagens, and the man's like, you know what, I'm gonna just beat this guy up. And use his anti-mutagen powers in order to demutanize him and make him weaker. So then they finally beat him up, the cops show up and is like, who is this guy? And so Sir puts him in prison and such. And yeah. But there's a post-credit scene where you basically see Cynthia Utrom planning her thing till she releases her belly, and it turns out to be an Utrom. Surprise, surprise. And he's like, my name is Craig Bishop. I need your help destroying all mutants. And then it cuts to black. The end.